Hello my friends, it's Chie and I'm excited to finally share with you a recap of my Japan trip. So this is the first video out of two that I'm going to share. The first one will be about my trip in Kyoto and then the second one will be about Tokyo. So I recently got back from Kyoto and I feel like a lot of you are going to be visiting this beautiful city. So I wanted to share with you the things that I bought and some of my favorite spots to visit so you can add it to your trip list. And maybe you can even buy these gifts for your friends and family too. I'm going to also share some of my favorite restaurants that we visited, so make sure to watch it till the end so you get those recs. So Wes and I went to Japan for 7 days. This was our first time spending the holidays in Japan and it was pretty cold. But we actually had just gotten back from being in Seoul with our friends and it was freezing there, so I guess it wasn't as bad. We mostly spent our days just eating really good food and walking around the city and visiting cute shops. Okay, so I ended up doing a lot of shopping there. I just felt like treating myself. And I want to share with you my top 3 purchases from Kyoto. And the thing that I love about Japanese products is just the attention to detail and the quality and the design work. So I'll try to talk about that a little bit more. Okay, so the first thing that I have is something I'm really excited about. It's a new watch. It's my first nice watch. It's from Quo in Kyoto. So Wes is really into watches and I just can't wrap my head around how expensive these things are. But when he told me about this brand called Quo, I was really intrigued because 1, it's affordable, and 2, they're inspired by vintage watch design. The brand started in 2020, so really not long ago, but the owner, Uchimura, spent the last decade studying vintage watches around Kyoto and London and became really passionate about antique watches. Their store is beautiful and they have a whole collection of watches displayed, and it was really busy in there too. Wes and I got matching watches and I was really excited about it. I actually like the typeface that's on Wes's watch more than this one, but then the watch face ended up being too big, so I decided to stick with a smaller one. But even this one, I like that it's a sans serif that's, very narrow and simple. And the thing that I absolutely love about this watch is that the handles are blue. So Wes was saying that this is a classic design that Cartier uses, and my favorite color is blue, teal, turquoise, blue. Anything that reminds me of the ocean, I just love. So when I saw this watch face, I just immediately gravitated towards it. And now I have something nice to wear instead of wearing my freaking Garmin watch all the time. Okay, so the second item that I'm excited to share with you are these rings that I purchased from a store called Glanta. I want to clarify first that I'm a very minimal girl, so I don't usually wear a lot of jewelry. But since last year, Wes and I were talking about wanting to up our fashion game. So I think that's why I made this purchase. We're in our 30s now and it's been 5 years since the pandemic and working from home, so it's a good time to give ourselves a little glow up. Nothing crazy. Anyways, Glanta is a jewelry store that's located in a lot of different cities in Japan, but I think the Kyoto one is really popular because there's a lot of tourists, and they basically handcraft these rings for you on the spot. They do it in a matter of minutes, and they have a wide selection of different ring designs, and all you have to do is give them your ring size and your selections, and they'll start handcrafting it. And it's super affordable. I think the total cost of these 2 rings was like $40, and they look great still. I actually recommended this place on Instagram a couple weeks ago, and that video has been popping off, you guys. Let's see what it's at right now. Wow, 102,000 views. Oh my God, watch time is 9 days and 20 hours. That's crazy. It's not even a long video. Look at that. Anyways, I have nothing but positive things to say about this jewelry shop, so I highly recommend you check it out. And the last thing I want to share with you is a little bit of skincare. So I bought a lot of skincare stuff in Korea. If you want me to share that with you, let me know in the comments. But what I purchased in Kyoto was this face mask. I already opened it because I tried it out. So to be honest, I don't know anything about skincare. I'm still learning, but Wes's sister asked us to buy this, and they're actually sold at basically every single drugstore, so it's easy to find. It's basically a rice face mask. So I'm gonna use Google Translate to read some of this because to be honest. I can't read as well anymore. I used to be able to. But it says that it uses 100% domestic rice and it contains rice serum to keep your skin moist and supple. And on the back, it has these 2 illustrations, which I thought was really cute. It's saying how if your skin is dry, then your pores are gonna be really big. But if your skin is nicely moisturized, then it's gonna look mochiri, like mochi, and your pores will disappear. I guess. Anyways, I tried it yesterday and I thought it was really good. So it didn't have any weird smells or anything. I liked it. The thing that I have to comment on is the design. It's really cute how they use different Japanese pattern designs to describe what your skin and pores could look like. So this one over here is illustrating when your pores are really big and there's holes in your skin. And this is a different pattern where everything's nice and tight. So clever. Okay, so that's all I have for my haul. The 3 other recommendations I want to give you are the restaurants that you absolutely must go visit when you go to Kyoto. The first one is called Hikiniku Tokome, and it is a hamburger store in Kyoto. And oh my gosh, the interior of this restaurant is so cool. They basically have the hamburger grill stations in the middle and everybody else is seated surrounding it. And they have these chefs that are making these patties, grilling them for you right on the spot, and they serve it to you. And the meat is just so juicy and so tender, and I've never had a hamburger steak that was so good. The second recommendation that I have for you is this place called Gohan Ya Ishin Kyoto. I think they have multiple locations too, but this place basically has a ton of delicious home-cooked meals for you. They have kakuni pork, which is our favorite, and they also have daily specials, including grilled fish and chazuke and karage, and the list goes on and on. I don't know how they do it, but the rice there was so delicious. And the last place that I want to recommend to you is this place that Wes and I were so excited to go back to again. We've been here multiple times. It's called Torori Tenshi no Warabi Mochi. They used to have a lot more locations. I don't know what happened. They don't have as many anymore, but they do still have the one in Kyoto. And it's basically a store that specializes in warabi mochi. And not only that, you can get it as a drink. So think of it as a milk tea with boba, but instead of boba, it's warabi mochi. It's the best combination ever. To be honest, it's a little pricey, but the quality is just so good, so don't let that fool you. Okay, so that is basically the end of my video. Wes and I had so much fun there. We even got to meet up with our friends Annie and Andrew, and we just had a blast walking through the streets and eating good food, and I really hope that y'all get a chance to visit Kyoto very soon. If you have any questions or other recommendations that you want to share with me for my next trip, please let me know in the comments below. And I'll be sharing more recs for my Tokyo trip soon, so make sure to subscribe and like this video, and I will see you all soon. Bye bye.